What if everything you knew about prehistoric giants was wrong?
Long before dinosaurs, another group of colossal creatures reigned supreme.
These were the giant amphibians, true titans of their era.
Welcome to a world dominated by swamps and oxygen-rich air.
A time when life was still largely bound to the water, but evolution was restless.
From the water emerged the first pioneers, early tetrapods. Creatures like Ichthyostega, bridging the gap between fish and land animals.
But it was their descendants, the true amphibians, that would achieve colossal sizes.
They capitalized on a world rich in resources and ripe for new predators.
Meet Eriops, a prime example of these early giants. Up to 6 feet long, Eriops was a formidable ambush predator. Its robust skeleton suggests it spent significant time on land. Hunting smaller amphibians and fish, Eriops was a master of the shallows. A swift strike, ending its prey's brief struggle.
Its broad skull housed an array of sharp, conical teeth.
Perfectly evolved for grasping and crushing, not just piercing.
The Carboniferous and Permian periods offered an ideal climate for these creatures.
But even Eriops was dwarfed by the undisputed apex predator of its domain, Prionosuchus.
The largest amphibian ever discovered, Prionosuchus was a living leviathan.
Imagine a creature longer than a bus, a true freshwater terror.
Its long, slender jaws were perfect for snatching unwary fish.
A lightning-fast strike from an otherwise docile-looking predator.
Its sheer size meant it had few, if any, natural enemies.
These amphibians were not just confined to water. Many adapted to land.
Others, like Diplocaulus, showcased unique and bizarre adaptations.
Its strange skull might have been for defense or steering in water.
Every niche was explored, every form perfected for survival in their world.
The lakes and rivers were vibrant ecosystems, bustling with life.
Like modern amphibians, they began life as eggs, vulnerable to many threats.
Hatching into aquatic larvae, their journey to adulthood was fraught with peril. Growing quickly, these juveniles would gradually lose their gills and transition to a life both in water and on the emerging land. The adult Eriops, a robust predator, then dominated its environment.
These amphibians thrived across a single supercontinent, Pangaea.
But the world was changing. Climate was shifting, new land masses forming.
And a new challenger was emerging, the early reptiles.
Their waterproof skin and amniotic eggs gave them an edge in drying climates. A subtle shift in power. a quiet competition beginning.
The age of amphibians, while grand, was not destined to last forever.
As the climate grew drier, their aquatic dependence became a fatal weakness.
This magnificent Mastodonsaurus skull tells a profound story.
It's a relic from a time when giant amphibians ruled Earth's waters.
For millions of years, these colossal creatures were the apex predators.
Imagine the Triassic period, a world dominated by humid, sprawling wetlands.
The Mastodonsaurus, a formidable hunter, was perfectly adapted to this environment.
These amphibians could reach lengths of over 20 feet.
They were giants compared to any amphibian alive today.
Their flat skulls and powerful jaws were ideal for ambushing prey in shallow waters.
They possessed sensory organs similar to fish, detecting minute movements.
But Mastodonsaurus wasn't alone. Other impressive amphibians shared their world.
Meet Eriops, a heavily built amphibian with powerful limbs, hinting at more terrestrial movement. Unlike the predominantly aquatic Mastodonsaurus, Eriops could venture onto land more easily.
Its broad jaw and strong teeth suggest a diet of fish and small land animals.
These amphibians were formidable, yet their locomotion on land was less efficient than reptiles.
These ancient wetlands teemed with a rich biodiversity of amphibian life.
It was a golden age for amphibians, a time before the dinosaurs.
They were the undisputed rulers, unchallenged in their watery domains.
From ambush predators to stealthy hunters, their strategies were varied.
But even the mightiest reigns eventually come to an end.
The world was changing, and with it, the balance of power.
Climates grew hotter and drier, shrinking the vast wetlands these amphibians depended on.
Their watery sanctuaries began to disappear, piece by agonizing piece.
Into this new, drier world stepped a new class of creatures, the reptiles.
Their scaly skin and amniotic eggs allowed them to thrive far from water.
Reptiles were better suited for the emerging terrestrial landscapes.